So this is our vision board that shows what the property will look like when it's completed.
So these are the 3-bedroom houses.
And then this is all our backyard. Let me show you inside. Here it could be a second living room space or a dining room. The king and the queen's, master room. And then these rooms, here this owner has a skylight in their bathroom. So this is what the pool side look like.
Gonna look like, right?
Yeah.
Right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joe Hatago from Authentic African, and this is Shark Island. All right, guys, so we are here at Aqua Safari, and we're about to get on the boat to head over to Shark Island. It's about an 8 to 15 minute ride, depending on the wind. So let's go. All right, guys, so this is Raphael, and he's our boat captain for today. Safety first, so we got to put on our life vests. So everyone's required to wear life vests. Safety first. I don't care how great of a swimmer you are. The currents can be a little bit strong here, so don't be a hero. Wear your life vest. Okay, just up here. All right, and then just head over and sit down. All right, cool. This is it. Let's go. So guys, I've seen just a few clips of what the place looks like. I'm really excited to see what somebody who's from the diaspora has come to Ghana and he's building a housing development here. And it's different from the other ones that you've seen because most of them are in and around Accra. This is on an island about a couple of hours outside of Accra. So we're gonna see a whole different environment, a whole different way of building. I'm excited to see what it looks like, so stay tuned. I see you doing big things. I'm surprised you happen to be in Ghana when this time when I got here. Good to see you, right?
I've been looking at your stuff.
Okay, well, I appreciate it, though. So we're gonna do a sit-down interview, like formally talk to you about your background.
So I do an 18-month time lapse for when they came like 2-3 months ago.
Okay, so they can see the progress.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I'm gonna have a lot of questions about that, getting investors.
I remember when I first posted my video before I launched this, people was like, oh, that ain't in Ghana, that'll never be in Ghana. Scam. And I'm like, yo, we have the capability to do great things too. What is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, I think people are just born skeptics, right?
Yeah. No, our people are just born skeptics.
That's fair. That's fair. Of ourselves, right?
Yeah. Only us.
Yeah.
But they're going to spend their money with the white man and everybody else. Their ice is colder than ours, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But
the conversation I always have is for us to be successful, we gotta be in the Illuminati. There's no way
that we could have did
it
with our intelligence and
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, people are very skeptical of everybody and everything everyone's doing. Even if you have good intentions, it's obvious. The only way that people really get to believe in what you're doing is when the finished product is done and other people have now validated it.
Yeah.
They can finally be like, okay, maybe that is real. So that's the island here?
Yeah.
Okay, straight ahead, I see.
That one, phase 2 and phase 3 here.
Okay.
From here till the end. And we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
But when I come around this corner and I see that, it's just bewildering to me that, I've been able to accomplish that.
Yeah, it's wild.
I got Ghanaians that come in like, how you build 26 houses in 2 years, bro? It took me 5 years, 10 years to build my one house.
5 years to build one for me right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when my clients be tripping, I'm like, if you only knew. You know what I'm saying? And not all of them. The clients that don't get it are the ones who've never been here, that bought sight unseen,
right?
Have never been to Africa one time, let alone Ghana.
Yeah.
So, they don't get it.
And how are people finding you? Just from YouTube?
Yo, you know what? If I said that I planned this all out, I'd be lying. Okay. I can't get on a plane now leaving Mozambique and Mr. Shark Island. And I'm blown away like, yo, this is YouTube. Like,
right.
And people know me all over the world that I go to, but it was just like my experiences. And then when people heard I was building on an island, nobody couldn't believe it. So then they came. But I always wanted an island.
Yeah.
Like at a certain point when I used to watch HGTV.
Yeah.
So when I saw Richard Branson's island, Necker Island,
yep.
I was like, yo, you gonna own an island? Like, my mind never even conceived that.
Right.
So once I knew that it was possible, I'm like, oh, okay, I want one too.
I seen you with these out in the water.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go out with one of these. Is that something you do?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Welcome to Shark Island Resort and Residence. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you. I think we've been trying to connect now,
over a year now?
Yeah.
Since last December, almost.
Yeah, so I've been moving back and forth to...
you were in Mozambique the last time I talked to you.
Yeah. So this is our place, Shark Island Resort residents, happy to, live in this area. This area is called Big Ada.
Okay.
Well, that side is Big Ada. This side, we're on the Volta River side.
Okay.
So I'm in the Volta region technically, but it's easier to come through Big Ada because if not, my clients have to drive an extra hour and a half to come here through the Volta region side.
Okay.
But let me show you the layout of our property, what we put together here, and then we'll go sit down and have this interview.
Sounds good. Why is it called Shark Island?
So Shark Island, not because there's sharks in the water, but because one of our main activities is the sea breachers.
Okay.
Because we're right here next to the estuary where the Atlantic and the Volta River meets.
Right.
And the sea breachers are little submersibles that dive. So we give tours in our sea breachers up and down the Volta River so that people can see this, because this is the largest man-made river in the world.
Okay.
Right? So this by itself, when you reach the estuary, is, what I feel should be one of the 8 wonders of the world, should be added as number 9.
Yeah.
So the sea breachers are all painted like sharks.
Okay.
Right?
Got it.
And you dive in the water. And then we've recently added the jet cars. And every now and then, I love water sports and water activities.
Yeah.
So we're gonna continue to add different, attractions that you can enjoy the water. We have the floating catamarans.
Okay.
You can hang out with a bunch of your friends on the water. We got the jet packs, you can fly in the air.
Okay.
Because this area is like Miami. We want to make it like,
It feels like Miami too.
a version of Miami in Ghana, right?
Yeah.
So this is our vision board that shows what the property will look like when it's completed.
Also, you're going to have events here too.
Yeah. Oh, this is an event space. So, my background, I was in the entertainment industry for a number of years, worked in the music industry. So when I came here and the Dirty December and all that was going on, I said, this is amazing. They're bringing so many people from the diaspora here.
Right.
But for me, I've never been to Dirty December yet. What I realized when my friends would call me and be like, yo, Marv, I want to come out there. What's it like in Ghana? I'm like, it's amazing. But they're like, but in December, pre-tickets are high as giraffes butt,
Right.
So I was like, all right, we got to have something like this on a much smaller scale every month of the year.
Okay.
So that's what the plan for this property is. So you see our event space, our stage is right here. We can fit 3,700 people here.
Wow.
These are our beachfront units right here.
Okay.
They all come with the individual pool. And all of these are owned by various owners my number one consumers are Ghanaians in the US, UK, and Canada.
Okay.
My second biggest consumers are Eritreans, right? Yeah. And then my third largest consumer is Afro-Caribbeans, Guyanese, Trinidadians, Jamaicans. We don't have no Bajans yet. I want to get some Bajans.
Yeah.
Some Bajans here, right? But so these are the beachfront units, our 3-bedroom units, which are about 4,000 square feet. These are 2-bedroom units. These are about 3,300 plus square feet.
Okay.
Right? We're right here. So our reception center, which we're coming to build next, is right here.
We there.
We have, right here.
Oh, here.
Right here. That's just our storage. But inside here, we have our gym, barbershop, beauty salon, the Forex, so that our owners can change money when they land.
Okay.
And then immediately outside of there, we have our public pool. So when people come to spend the day here, they buy their day pass, they could then now chill in the pool, book any one of our activities, and just have a good time. And then these are condominiums. We have 6 3-story buildings that have 6 apartments in each. So we have 14 here on the beachfront, 36 here for a total of 50 units, right? And then over here we have our medical center. About 10 of our owners are medical doctors and nurses from the US,
Nice.
Philadelphia, Houston. My good business partner, Dr. Uchenna Ijaku, right? He's from Houston, Texas, so he's coming out here. Him and his family actually moved. His kids are in school here. 2 have already graduated and went back to the States for college, but one of their sons is still here. We have a supermarket here. We're looking to get either Melcom Mini or, Max Smart, one of those guys. But if not, I'd love to find an African-American owned supermarket that's willing to open up on the continent. And if not, then we'll do our own thing. Then we have the Wi-Fi cafe for the digital nomads, those, travel junkies that like to go around and capture the moments. They can edit their stuff here. We use Starlink, so we have good internet coverage.
Sure.
And then we have our repair shop for our jet cars, the yachts. And then the marina will be in front so that our owners can park their jet cars. And I'm super excited because I just bought the mold to the Ferrari and the Porsche.
Okay.
So we're gonna actually start making them here because, when I bought those things in, what GRA and the customs did to me,
Oh, so you bought it from, where'd you buy it from?
I bought them from Turkey.
Okay, and then so shipping them in.
Yeah, so my foolish butt, when I bought them in, I bought them without the engines, thinking that, if I'm like, I'm bringing an engine, they wouldn't charge me like it had an engine. Man, I paid for an engine in a car that didn't have an engine. Then when I bought the jet skis, you see those 4 jet skis?
Yeah.
We took the engines out, put them in, they charged me again. So I paid twice for, duty for something. So now I bought the molds and then we're gonna start manufacturing here because each one of our houses, when the owners buy them, they come with a jet car. You know what I mean? So what I'm building is a coastal community where we drive on the water. You know what I mean? So, let me show you the best view. This is my favorite part of the house. And then we'll go in and we'll do our thing.
So these are the three-bedroom houses.
Yeah.
The condos are going to be up over here next.
These are condominiums.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we're coming to put the ceiling on all of those and then raise up the second floor. Let's go here.
So how long you been working on this project again?
So these units for 20 months.
20 months.
Yeah. My personal residence, I took about 6 months to do that one, 4 to 6 months. And then I bought a dredger and we raised the beachfront so that people wouldn't experience, when they release the water from the dam, we wouldn't experience flooding.
Okay.
So we spent 4 months just doing that.
Okay.
But this is the rooftop deck. This is the best part of the house, man. So there'll be pergolas up on all of these so that you can sit underneath and avoid the shade, but this view right here. So when you're sitting up here, you can see everything that's going on in the pool. So the pool is from in here.
Okay.
Cabanas on the side, on each side, so families can sit and watch their friends and family chill. The event stage is right there. So this here is my most favorite part of the property. Like you come up here, you get to see the whole community, 180-degree view from this side, right?
Yeah.
See everybody hanging out at the pool, the event stage. If you come up here, you rent this unit, you can even bring your friends. You don't gotta pay to come to the concert. You're here, you hear it, you see it. You can make back your money. Charge everybody that come and hang out with you, right? But back there we have the medical center, the supermarket, the Wi-Fi cafe, and the repair shop for all of our equipment. And on this unit, they're not gonna be able to build up. It's just a pergola so they can have shade from the sun.
Yeah.
Because as the condos go up, those guys need a view of here as well.
Ocean.
Yeah, right? So, and then this is my favorite part. You can see the estuary down there. You see the waves crashing?
Yeah.
So we literally connect right into the Atlantic Ocean. And then this is all our backyard. So my owners come out here, they ride their jet cars, they watch their kids play on the overwater obstacle course. Like literally this is an adult's playground that has the inner child in him that wants to get out, you know? And I'm happy with this because I built something that I like, and then so many other people get to enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm loving it and I'm enjoying it too. So this is our 3-bedroom unit, the best part of the house for me. But let me show you inside.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of was I went to Aqua Safari, went on a boat, and we were all the employees at Jumia at the time. We were like, man, I wonder who can afford these houses along the water. And the idea just seemed so far removed from what any of us could do. You've actually done that. You've made it so that people can afford it.
Exactly.
Because I don't know what those people pay down there, but the prices you told me here, even at today's market value, are much better than what you can get in Accra and even many other places in West Africa.
Yeah, but not only just that, the rental income here, because this is a resort community.
Yeah.
The rental income, you see, Aqua Safari is $1,700 a night for their beachfront villas.
Yeah.
Right? Treasure Island, their condos is $900 a night during the weekend season when there's events, right? So my owners that buy these homes, they buy it so that they can make excellent rental rates.
Yeah.
And then they can come and enjoy it when they want, right?
Yeah.
When we're finished here, this is our 3-bedroom interior. So here it could be a second living room space or a dining room. I did it at a dining room in my 3-bedroom, but you could come, walk outside to your pool, jump in there. Then this big spacious, this is a 4,000 square foot unit, right? 1,815 feet of indoor space, 1,803 of exterior space on the roof.
Okay.
And then you have about 200 feet in the beachfront and 200 feet here before the walkway where your individual pool is, right?
Nice.
We have a storeroom that, you can store all your groceries. The unit comes with 3 ACs, one in each room, and then 2 in the living room, right? But you feel this natural breeze, you don't need to have AC in here. This breeze is constant.
Oh man, this is, and when you open both sides, it just flows.
The feng shui. You know what I'm saying?
The feng shui.
So this here is the king and the queen's, master room,
Okay.
right? As you can see, a lot of space. We're moving out these wardrobes. This is our staff wardrobes. We just put it in here.
Okay.
Because I'm building staff quarters. We're bringing a lot of staff from outside of, Ghana. Want to employ a lot of people from the States so that they can experience this as well, right?
Okay.
So, and then these rooms, here, this owner has a skylight in their bathroom. We got to finish doing this ceiling, but
Yeah, nice.
now you can enjoy the pitter-pat of the rain when she out here enjoying it. You feel that breeze soon as we come in?
As soon as you walk in, you feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
So what I love about this room here that faces the river is that you open it up and you have just this amazing TV screen of nature.
Right.
Now, we have a few of our clients, we install in the flip down TV screen. If they in here at night, they want to watch TV. So it'll be a motorized TV screen that comes down and then goes back up. And that's an add-on that they could do. But, if you have this room wide, the person that bought this house is using this as their office space.
Okay.
Sit here, can you imagine how much you could get them?
I mean, with that view right there, I mean, that's what the digital nomads that you talked about, man. This is why people go around the world to work.
Yeah.
They don't want to be in an office building in New York City or wherever they are around the States. This is an amazing view, guys.
Yeah.
For sure.
And again, the great thing about, the properties in this area, I just attempted to take a facility from my bank to do some things. And when they came and did the appraisal, the owner that bought this house already made almost $270,000 in equity.
And how much
from the time we started? In less than a year.
Less than a year.
Right? Because this was one of the fifth houses that I sold. And then we have one more bedroom here that's
So these are 3 bedrooms.
Yes. 3 bedroom, 3 bath. And this one sleeps 10. If you look at the Ghana tourism statistics, most people that come here, they want to rent a private residence. 44 to 47% want a home. They don't want to stay at a hotel. They don't want a guest house, right? They either do an Airbnb or they rent in somebody's private residence. So all of my owners that bought these is so that they can make passive income, then they can come and chill when they want to get away from, the city or from the US, UK, and Canada. We have a great group of people from all over the world that have purchased properties here. And the great thing is I know all of my owners, all 50 of them. So let me show y'all our 2 bedrooms. Yeah.
So you have 3 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms, right? That's the standard size.
On this one, we had 1 bedrooms, 2, but they weren't selling. Again, because the statistics show that most people want a big unit. Africans have big families, so they want to fellowship together.
Yeah.
So that's how these condos came about.
Okay.
These were 1-bedroom units back here. But now they have turned into 3-story, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And those units are the same size as our 2-bedroom here. They just don't have the half bath. It's just 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Our 2-bedroom units are 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath.
Okay.
Right? And then once we get this stuff cleaned up, once the construction's finished, people can come here, they can roller skate on here.
Yeah.
You can run, get in shape.
This is a nice place to run up and down too. Yeah, I can see that.
Ride the golf cart. So this is what the pool size looks like.
It's gonna look like, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
5 feet, start at 3 feet down to 5. So it's not deep to where anybody could drown or anything. You can stand up in there and still, don't have to worry about drowning. And then in front of each home, there's gonna be natural landscaping that provides a little barrier for privacy for those who, want their privacy.
Right.
And then this is our 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Let me take you in here and show you that.
You become a true Ghanaian, walking around barefoot all around all this.
Yeah, I like to get grounded, man. I want to connect with the earth.
Yeah.
The only thing is we step on these thorns. But I got African feet now. So this one has a front porch.
Okay, I like this.
Right? You sit out here and we're right here where the stage is.
Yeah.
So again, this owner could come out and enjoy the concert without having to go and pay a ticket. Everybody that comes here. And hold on, let me show you this big, beautiful,
Yeah, this door is
made
nice.
in Ghana door. Right?
Wow.
You gotta love this. Hey yo, welcome to my crib. Come on inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Now again, we haven't finished the interior 100%, so we're still finishing here, but you see these beautiful linoleum floors. This owner, that's what they wanted. We have to come and do the final paint.
What's this room here though? This will be a living room?
So this is the living room. You come inside, right in your hall right away, and then you come here, it's kitchen, storeroom. You can store all of their food there. Got a bunch of space inside there.
Okay.
And then look at this half bath.
Nice.
And then the full baths in the 2-bedroom.
So this is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath.
Correct.
Okay.
So
each
in
one
3
is got a-
bathrooms, and then this bathroom here for your guests when they come,
Nice.
right?
Nice.
Now we're gonna change in phase 2, we change this around. We realized when our owners started coming and buying, they're like, man, I wanted the view of the ocean. So then we're gonna reconfigure this to where you have this view. But you do have an amazing back porch. You come out here, and then they get access to here as well,
Okay, nice.
to the beachfront.
What's the square footage of the 2-bedroom, 2.5 baths?
So inside is 1,550 square feet.
Okay.
The rooftop deck, 1,537, I believe it is. And then I'll show you what the stairs to the upstairs of these ones look like.
Okay.
They go there. So these ones, almost 3,000 with indoor and outdoor square feet. And then of course, this beachfront space and the front. But this is what the stairs look like.
Okay.
This is just a temporary, because of course with our 3-bedroom, you can get up. So some of our owners want to see, so we have this temporary staircase here. These will be all black with the brown wooden side. But these ones have the tile, which is my favorite. So let me show you what it looks like with the tile.
Oh, because this owner wanted linoleum, but the rest of them will probably have tile, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer the tile.
I prefer tile as well.
Those guys is from Europe, so they want it.
Okay, linoleum, that's a European thing. Yeah, I like the tiles too. These are nice tiles too, man.
Thank you.
Very nice. Yeah.
So again, we're now wrapping up all of our finishing work. So, you know, putting the lights in there so set the ambiance.
Yeah. You can see the vision. It's like I can see it's like 85% there. It's really maybe 90%.
Yeah, most of these are 90, 95% done.
Yeah.
Right?
So the AC will go up there, I can tell.
Yeah.
That's where AC
Yep,
will go.
yep. Then in each of the bedrooms. Well, you know, feel how light and bright it is.
Yeah.
But then when you come in, you're staying here. You know, we have the pull-out couch in here that can sleep 2. Each of the 2 bedrooms sleep 2, so you have 6 people that can sleep here, right? And then enjoy it. And depending on what some of our owners put up the top, I sleep outside on my unit sometimes too. The breeze here at night is amazing, so.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
So in terms of owners being able to rent it, so how is it going to work with Airbnb? Will they be doing it themselves? Will you guys have a
We have a management.
You have a management company.
So we take care of all that. You don't have to attract clients, none of that. And that's another reason why we sold a lot. It showed our clients that we believed in what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because to make it possible for other people to afford it, most of our clients put down 30%, then they pay $2,000 a month until the construction is completed. And then we take our rental income out of our balance out of the rental income, right? So if we don't rent your property, we don't eat. We don't get the rest of our money. So it showed our clients that we believed in our product. And it's common sense. You know, we have the #1 resort here, Aqua Safari.
Yeah.
And why do they put a Burger King across from a McDonald's? Why do they put an Exxon across from a Shell, right?
So you got the foot traffic.
Yeah, and they set the market. They set the market price.
Yes.
So we didn't have to create it. So our clients know that, you know, what we're charging is realistic. And, you know, I hired those guys as consultants.
Okay.
So I didn't want to I still made mistakes, right? Being in a new market, but I wanted to minimize how many mistakes we made by hiring the people on ground that know what the culture is, what works, what doesn't work, because they've tried and they failed. So why do I have to go and, you know, redo and try to figure it out?
So Aqua Safari guys.
Yes, I work with those guys, very, you know, welcoming and guys that embrace collaboration.
That's awesome. You know, that's a good point, because I was talking to somebody in Sierra Leone about this, and one of the things she said is when you come here, talk to the people who could be your competition. People don't realize how collaborative certain people can be here on the continent, and they have the lessons. As long as you're different, you're not copying their business.
Exactly.
They have no problem helping you out, right?
And you know what's crazy? The owner of Aqua Safari, a gentleman by the name of Afari, we sit down, we have lunch together, and he said, Marvin, call me and ask me. He was so open, and he said, listen, what you're doing is different from what we're doing. You're catering to a high-end market. And that's what I would do if I was you, right? So he said, you know, we'll lend you all of the support, and they do. You know, we bring our traffic through there. When my clients come there, he know he's gonna get business from me, because I put up some of my clients there that come and stay the night. We buy all of our food currently from them when our clients come in. When we open up here, our restaurant won't be done, because we still have to finish the reception. So we do business together, and I love those guys over there.
Nuts.
You know, it's my second home.
That's awesome. And I've been to Aqua Safari 2 times. Came for a day trip with a friend of mine, and then I actually came with the company I was working for. They did a executive retreat there.
Yeah.
So it's very well known by the Ghanaians. I mean, it is the spot to go to outside of the city.
But you hear what you just said, right? There, again, in consulting with them,
Yeah.
the number one consumer is corporate clients that want corporate retreats for their staff, right?
Yeah.
And then the second biggest consumer is the government that do the same thing for government employees, right?
Right, yeah.
And then the third biggest consumer is the traveling diaspora, right? So we look at that and we understand who we need to target and who we need to cater our services and our amenities for.
Yeah.
And that's why we know we're going to be successful. We look at what their current occupancy rate is, and we projected ours a little lower because we're the new guy on the block,
Right.
right? But they do very well, and they're a great example on how to do things right.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's a key gem, though, that having that knowledge of people on the ground that have already figured it out. That comes back to the conversation we had earlier, success leaves clues. So you said success leaves footprints.
And I just follow them, right?
Yeah, you just follow those
I
footprints.
walk in them.
Yeah. So now next we're going over to the jet cars.
Yeah. So again, when you talk about being different, right? Our differentiator and our product offerings is different from what Aqua Safari offers. They're more nature, get in tune with nature,
Yeah.
Connect with the animals, right? And then ours is for the adventurer.
Yeah.
The person who likes speed, who wants to come and play on an overwater obstacle course, right? And then if you want to chill, then in the evening you go up on our rooftop,
Yeah.
or then you come down here and you light a bonfire in front of your unit. But totally different offerings, and that's what makes us different. We're the only resort in Ghana that has the jet cars. And I told you, I just got the molds for the Ferrari and the Porsche. So we're gonna start making those, and our owners get it. They customize it to fit their personality. We
Right.
brand them and paint them however they want. And I'm excited to be able to be the company to offer this product on the continent. You don't have to leave and go to Dubai. Unless you want to visit Dubai, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But we want to show that Africa has the type of amenities that, the first world does.
Yes.
And I'm proud to be one of those guys that have bought it. Clients come and they enjoy it. I have one lady, she came, she's an older lady. Our biggest trending video, 1 million views in 4 days.
Really?
This older lady, she came, she said, I don't know how to drive, but I'm gonna drive the jet car.
Okay.
I took her out there, bro, and she was having such a time of her life. And one comment in particular, people was like, every grown woman has a little girl inside of her, and you can see the little girl in her.
Yeah.
And she had the best time of her life, so it felt good to be able to give her that experience. And she ain't got money to buy a ticket to Dubai, so she got to do it right here.
There it is. I'm looking forward to it. I've been on jet skis before at Aqua Safari. That was the first time I was on a jet ski. So now here, it's gonna be my first time on a jet car.
All right, come on, let me show you what it's like, man.
All right, cool, let's go.
So I'll show you guys some of this too, looking at the bottom, trying to see.
All right, guys, so that concludes the tour of Shark Island. What did y'all think? If you liked it, give that thumbs up. If you had any questions or any comments, put that in the comments below. All the information on Shark Island is gonna be in the description below this video. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you're notified every time a new video comes out. With that, guys, thanks for watching. See you all on the next video. All right, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, comment, and share it with your friends. All right, see you on the next video.